It's wicked crazy here today. A little scary. But what was really cool, guys, is that hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am a small reseller and small YouTuber. I currently sell on eBay as well as on Niknax and on Whatnot. Currently, every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, I go live on Niknax and stream to YouTube as well and do a jewelry jar live sale. So just a lot of random jewelry, fun times. Come check it out. And then on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central as well, I go on Whatnot and do a vintage whatever live sale. It's a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff going on. So there will be links in the description for both of those guys. Feel free to check them out. There's also promo codes in there where you can save a little bit if you're a first-time buyer. Definitely check those out also. All right, so today I had some errands to run and I just had a gut feeling I needed to swing by the Goodwill. I wasn't really sure why I was having that gut feeling because I had just been there a couple days ago, as you guys saw with Dina from Left Lane Finds. So clearly there couldn't be much new, inventory going on, right? But I just had a feeling if I'm in the area, I should stop by today. And it turned out there was a reason for it. So let's go check out that Goodwill footage. Hey guys. I just pulled up to my favorite Goodwill again. I know it's only been a couple days, but I figured I'd swing by. I was in the area, so why not? Let's go in and see what we can find. So on this first end cap, not a whole lot seems to have changed from the other day. This poor vase, that's too bad. I do like this plate, but I still leave it. Green tags are 50% off, guys. I don't know about these things. I cannot read what the name is on it. It's some kind of a designer set, though. I have no clue what these guys are. I think they're supposed to be some kind of a duck. But it looked like a part of him was broken also, so I didn't investigate him too hard. Cute contemporary ceramic llama. I honestly just wasn't seeing a whole lot, which was unfortunate because this is my favorite aisle in the whole Goodwill. The serving dish is still here. It has a chip though, but if you saw my last video, these do comp out pretty well. I know it's got a chip right there though. Darn it.
You gotta look at the stuff close.
I know it. I can't tell you how many times I get something home and come to find out. Oh, I don't trust you right there. Sit you down for a second. Oh goodness. Let's see. Well, I'll be darned. Is it worth it despite the chip? I don't know. It's really heavy. Really heavy. The collector plates. Sorry guys, I know I'm close, but it's a little crowded in here today. That's a big heavy glass bowl. Dennis, Japan. It's cute. There's another bowl. got going on up here? Martha's Vineyard. I end up leaving this behind, but I really loved the blue color of this. It was actually made by Party Light. That makes sense. Okay, so the inside looks really good, but you can see this big crack right here. Otherwise, I probably would grab that. Oh, that's pretty. $1.99. That's pretty, but dang it, guys. Green tags are on sale. I'm gonna get these. I don't know what the heck they are. Are they coasters? I don't know. Peter Rabbit. This is plastic. Made in Indonesia. How fun. So I wonder if somebody got the little teapot that went with this. 99 cents on each cup. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how much the teapot is. Again, you guys, I'm just not feeling it right now. I've been listening so much of it. Or similar things. Hey, what is that? $2.99. He's not terribly heavy. Oh, he says something. Edith Myers, 22 years old. Or 22 years. Hey, that's a McCoy bowl. That's a pink McCoy bowl. For 99 cents? I don't know. Since there's just one of them. Oh, we didn't look at this end cap, did we? Seeing anything. And I noticed last time someone snagged that satin green bowl, and good on them, because that was a cool bowl. Oh, those are fun. Biscotti. Oh, it's bad. Badly chipped. Alright, now this is pressed glass, and you can feel it just running your hand down it. If this was cut, it wouldn't cut you, but you would definitely feel the sharpness to it. What is this one? Hey, cart. Hold up, $3.99. Imagine this would have had a salt and pepper shaker that sat right there. Oh, my cart. Running into me. Stay. Those are cute. Little salt glaze. They're contemporary, but I don't know. Are they damage free? I don't see any damage on them. This piece was kind of heartbreaking. It had a huge chip on the top rim, but it otherwise seemed to be in good condition. But then it had the birds on there too. I really liked it. I don't know who made it or how old it is. I just thought it was really cool. Sadly, there wasn't a whole lot going on in the vase section. I did see that milk glass one there, but it was cracked pretty severely, so I didn't even attempt it. There was a random basket, lattice basket that I saw. This is a neat vintage amber colored ashtray. It's pressed glass, probably dates to the 70s, 80s, somewhere in there. I'm not sure who makes it. I don't think there was any major damage to it. It had a couple little flea bites, but I went ahead and left it. And I really didn't see much going on in the glassware section either today, guys. Okay, you guys, so I just came out of Goodwill, and there's a few things I picked up in there that you don't see in the film footage. It's wicked crazy here today. I don't know what's going on. It's a Friday afternoon. It's a little scary. But what was really cool, guys, is that while I was in here, I overheard this gal talking to another seller. She's another local reseller that I had come across on YouTube and started following and stuff. And I saw her today. We ran into each other. So super exciting. I'm so glad I came today. Welcome back. All right. So my Goodwill haul today isn't, in my opinion, the most exciting haul, but really I think that my trip to Goodwill today was a divine intervention of some kind, because while I was there, I was walking by and I was overhearing a lady talking to another lady, and I could clearly tell that they both were resellers, and one of which had a camera in their hand. And so I thought, oh, well, they're probably a YouTuber also. And so I looked at her and I thought, she looks familiar. And sure enough, I walked over and I said, "Are you Lonny?" And she said, "Yeah." And we hit it off from there. So we probably stood in the store chit-chatting far longer, than need be. But nonetheless, it was really awesome. Lonny has a YouTube channel called Life of Lonny, and she's another reseller. She focuses primarily on handbags and things of that nature, which is way out of my realm. But she's been building her YouTube channel. She started it back at the beginning of the year. I think she said on January 1st. And so guys, go check her out. And I think she does a lot of really cool videos and stuff, a little bit different than mine, just because of what she focuses on. But you know, she's not completely oblivious to the wonders and amazement of other things vintage and antique. So Lonny, it was amazing meeting you today. I had a great time chit-chatting with you, and I cannot wait to hopefully get together sometime, guys. Our plan is to, in the near future, do like a channel meetup, a collab sort of thing. And so I don't know when that's going to be. We have zero plans made up for it yet. We said we'd better do it. So sometime in the future, we will do a channel meetup and go out thrifting or what have you. But really, really awesome gal. I loved meeting her. I knew at some point I would run into her because I had come across her on YouTube and I knew she was another local reseller. And sure enough, today was the day. Now, let's take a look at what I did get from Goodwill today. Okay, so I think most of this is on film, but honestly, I'm not positive because when I ran into Lonny, I kind of stopped filming, and then there was one cart in particular that I found a couple things on that it had all this like bed linen stuff on it too, and so I definitely couldn't film and move all that, and so that really didn't get recorded. But I'm gonna go over it all with you guys right now. So let's take a look. The first thing I'm gonna show you guys are these little green glass pieces. I'll show them to you one at a time. For all 4 of them, it was a total of, well, it was $3.99, but they were half off. So $2 for all 4 of them. And what they are basically replicas. I was able to Google Lens them and find out they're paperweights, in fact, and they are hand blown. You know, they're made in the old school way of blowing and pressing glass. But like this one says Jamestown 1607 to 2007. So that marks when this piece would have been made. So they're just replicas of the old pieces and, you know, cool, decorative. There was another one on here that looks like it has George Washington on there. This one looks like it has a little dirt on it that I need to clean up. But I mean, you can clearly tell that they're hand done pieces. This one here is Jamestown, Virginia, 1608 to 2008. And then, last but not least, you have Jamestown, Virginia, 1608 to 1999. And so I think every year they make these. I'm going to put some information up on the screen. I was able to find the website where you can go and even order these if you want to. I don't know that they have older ones, but at least for the current years and stuff, I suppose. So I'll put some info on the screen for you guys for that. But I couldn't tell in the store if these were coasters or what was going on. I imagine I'll probably sell them all as a set. They're all just slightly, you know, like step up, like the smallest, and it goes down to the bigger one, you know. So I don't know, but they're cool. I think they're neat looking. Sort of an olive green color to them there. And for $2, I'm game. All right, what do we want to look at next? Okay, so this one here, in the store, I was thinking Indiana glass, but when I looked it up after I got home, I realized it was actually Hazel Atlas. This is their amethyst. I'm not positive the actual pattern name on this. I haven't gotten that far yet, but it kind of has this soft sawtooth rim edge to it, and thus far I had not found any damage to any of those soft teeth or damage anywhere else for that matter. Just a cool little, you know, nut dish, serving dish kind of thing, and they had $3.99 on that one. All right, then for $2.99 I saw this little creamer. Now this is it says Iroquois Casual China by Russell Wright USA R1 on the bottom here. Looks to be in really good shape. I see no damage to it, chips, cracks. I really don't even see wear use to it, to be honest with you. But I believe that these originally, the sugar bowl, this sat on top of it. So the sugar didn't have a lid. The lid was, in fact, the creamer that sat on top. I'll try to put a picture of that up here for you guys. But nonetheless, if the sugar bowl was there, I was oblivious to it. But nonetheless, it's still really cool. It's in great condition. Is it a super high value item? No, not terribly. Usually somewhere between $12 and $18 for it, but you know, we'll see. I loved the color of it. This nice pale blue color. I really like that. Then for $2.99. Now this I almost put back because of this. It has a little like hairline crack that I really just barely can feel. But really, I picked this up more as a decor item. So let me show you the front first. Okay, so there's no otherwise damage like chips and stuff, but there are some hairline cracks here and there on it. It says, ask any old timer, McCormick. Since 1856, 90 proof, half pint, straight bourbon whiskey, distilled and bottled by McCormick Distilling Company, Weston, Missouri. Now, what I really liked about this piece, though, was that on the back, it says federal law forbids the sale or reuse of this container. Well, tough nuggets, because I'm going to sell it. But anywho, oh, and here's the bottom for you guys, too, which it must be mold numbers or what have you there. So certainly not a piece that you would want to put your bourbon in and go toting around town because, you know, it might break or leak or something. But nonetheless, it's a really cool decorative item. And so for a couple bucks, I still went ahead and picked that up. I just thought it was cool. It's a stoneware piece. It's definitely got some age on it. You know, I think it's cool. If you guys hear booms every once in a while, I don't think it's gunfire this time. It could be fireworks, though. Everybody out here, you know, I told you guys, rural folks, we like to light things on fire. What do you want, you know? All right, so then on that same cart that had all this shenanigans on it, I found this cake plate, the, you know, bilateral handle cake plate, and this is by Jeanette. This is the cherry blossom pattern again, and the leaves look appropriate and everything. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that video, but I did where I kind of talked about, based from my collector's books, how to identify reproductions of this versus the actual pieces. And basically what it is that in the original depression glass pieces, the leaves in particular are going to look far more realistic. They're going to be serrated. You know, the vine or whatnot in them is going to look far more natural compared to the replica or reproductions of them. I did find just on one teeny tiny little spot, and it may not even want to show you because it's so small. All right, so one teeny tiny little spot right there, little flea bite. But otherwise, I really haven't found any major damage or anything with it, so that's good. I recently listed a cup and saucer set. I don't remember how many were in it, 4 or 6 or I don't know, something. But anyways, same exact pattern, same exact color. And so when I saw this, you know, I'll probably leave my current list in with the cups and saucers as is, and then, you know, add this on there as well. But I thought that was really neat. And I don't know, I love depression glass pink. I don't know. So that was pretty much my haul for the day. I'm going to show you one more piece here, and this is, well, sad. It's going to be a project piece for me to see if I can bring this back to life. I make no promises. So this for $3.99 is an Anarco piece. Let me take this off of here. And it has the original Anarco sticker down here that, well, it looks a little gold. Well, that's because they spray painted this poor thing gold, And here's the interior, kind of a salmon color. And I have a sneaking suspicion that they spray painted this or painted it, or I don't know, something. I'm going to see what I can do as far as taking that off, or maybe it is the original finish. I don't know. I'm going to investigate it further though, and I'll let you guys know. I can't imagine that they put the Anarco sticker on and then applied the gold. I don't know. Maybe somebody was having an off day. Maybe this is correct. I don't know. But I picked it up because, well, you know, it's got like the little cherubs on it and stuff. It's just a cute little planter, and I figured worst comes to worst, I'll use it. So we'll see. But yeah, that was the extent of the haul today, guys. I do want to thank everybody who was in attendance of my Niknax live sale yesterday, and unfortunately, I was streaming it to YouTube, and somebody or a couple people from YouTube, some just random folks, decided to jump in the comments and start saying a bunch of inappropriate things, none of which offend me, but let's have a little class, folks. So anywho, I think from now on, I'm going to have it set where you have to be a subscriber to my channel at least in order to comment through YouTube, because unfortunately during my sale I had no way to boot those people from the comment section. So I think the answer going forward is just limiting, unfortunately, the people that can comment or whatnot on it. Normally on my YouTube channel, I don't have that option turned on because there's some people that want to comment and they don't necessarily subscribe, and whatever, to each their own, man. Like, I'm not going to force you to do it. So I usually don't mess with that, but if it's going to continue to be a problem, clearly that's what I'm going to need to do, because I had to end my YouTube live stream about 8 minutes in yesterday, which, that's unfortunate. So it is what it is, though. Folks out there with not enough to do, I guess. But otherwise, guys, I think that's it for this one. And I will see you on the next one.